Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 12th through the 18th. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out your other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone this particular week. All right, so we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then the third row is going to be the next 3 to 6 months. So we'll take a peek there and see what's going on. Then once we clarify that, we're going to clear that spread and get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, then your energy, the possible outcome, some romance angels, and oracle cards. All right, so those of you that are returning, thank you so much. I love you guys. All of your support has meant the world to me. And if you're new here, I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below. All right, my loves, let's get started. This is for Aquarius. All right, so in your current energy, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Woo, that's goosebump worthy. All right, so we have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse in the near future, and then the Four of Wands. So there's a couple different scenarios I see here. Then in the next 3 to 6 months, we have the Temperance in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Wands. Now, the overall energy is the Ten of Swords in reverse, so this is pretty clear. So if you've been watching readings before, even if you haven't, the Ten of Swords, you can look at the card and tell what that means. In reverse, that's really great because it tells me that whatever is dead and done and gone from your life, it's done. Like, there is no looking back for you at this point. Not saying that there isn't someone that might show up in here that might still want you back, but I feel like where people have betrayed you in the past, you're finally moving forward and like letting go of that energy. So no one is a brick, and no one can say to me, oh, when somebody screws me over, I just get over it like that. None of us do, especially if you're on a spiritual journey. That means you're probably empathic, or you have some kind of abilities, or you just are very in tune. So it takes a little bit of time, and this feels like a lot of different wounds. So this could be childhood wounds, friend wounds, relationship wounds, whatever that was where you felt betrayed and hurt and were deeply wounded by that. It's really coming up. Like, this energy is really releasing from your body. So this time frame, I think summer, especially going into next week and after this new moon, you're going to be really releasing a lot. So you may be a little bit tired. Just be aware of that. So it comes up very strongly, and I tend to resonate with some people, so hopefully you get what I'm saying and you take a little bit of a break for yourself, because this is a lot of releasing to be doing. All right, so the Page of Cups in reverse, you could just be holding back your energy a tad and not really wanting to start anything brand new right this moment. Again, this is the energy for next week or when you click into the video. So the energy usually lasts about 7 to 10 days. Now, the Hangman in reverse is coming out of a place of feeling stuck, but there's something that you are not just quite ready to move towards. I think you have a desire for it, a natural internal desire, but there's something I feel like you still are kind of waiting. You're coming out of a place of feeling a little bit stuck, but then the Ten of Pentacles is on the other side of that. So not feeling stuck, not quite ready, but this is an indication from Spirit to do it. So if you're holding back right now and you have a little bit of fear about moving forward and taking that chance, don't be afraid of it, because it's going to turn out way better than you expected. The Ten of Pentacles is about that happiness. So if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. If there's someone that you're really interested in and you are a little bit cautious about approaching that person, don't be, because this is saying that that is going to be a good situation. It's going to make you really happy. I think you'll have a lot of fun with them. So whichever sex you are and whoever you want to approach, if you do and take that chance, then things are going to turn out great. This is also not having fears around, they just said starting a new business. So a lot of people are out there starting their own. You've just got to take that step first. Well, first step first. It's going to end up being so much better than you could have even dreamt of. So you're getting to a place, it feels like, where it's stirring, and it feels like you're going to start taking those steps that you need to take. We'll get some clarity on that as well, because it could involve a partnership. So in the near future, the Five of Cups is, like I said, you're done with dealing with these types of things and you're releasing a lot of energy. That's good. It's like there's not a lot of attitude about it. You're just doing the work. And I think it's okay to be sad and in pain and feel exhausted. This is just a lot of releasing of those things that have disappointed you in the past. Love primarily, because the cups do represent love. Where things did not work out and you felt so stuck, it's like there's a part of you that might be saying right now, okay, I've tried and I'm frustrated that things haven't worked out. But I'm telling you, in your current energy, this is telling you that things are going to work out. Now, that could be in a job and it can also be in a relationship. And here it tells me frustration and hurt over an inability or feeling defeated in a marriage or long-term relationship. The Four of Wands could be you probably have a twin flame or you have a serious soulmate relationship that you really thought was going to go the distance. And maybe you've had a couple that you thought were going to end up in either marriage or commitment, and it's been really painful. And there's frustration around not being able to be successful in those relationships. But now your current energy is shifting so much. When you come out of that hangman position where you felt stuck in the past, things are going to start moving forward and shift and change. So releasing this energy is going to help you move towards that person. And I bet you when we clarify, we'll find out that there's something that's going to be coming into your life. But it does feel like frustration around relationships that did not work out, or if it's with your twin flame, there could have been a lot of, they just said volatile energy, a lot of really difficult lessons that you learned with that Ten of Swords. It could have made you, yeah, so look at this. As I pull from the deck, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse and you have the Five of Swords. So a lot of arguing. You could have been dealing with somebody who, the Emperor in reverse could be someone who liked to be controlling, had some narcissistic tendencies, all of those things. Somebody who was a breadcrumber, they held back, they didn't give. They could have put you in third-party situations and never owned up to their bad behavior. The twins can put you through a tremendous amount. If you believe in the journey, which a lot of us do, and I do, they can be painful. It doesn't mean you're meant to be with that person just because they're your twin flame. So please understand when I talk about that they can, one can be a narcissist, one can be an empath, you're not necessarily meant to be with that person. Just because they're your twin doesn't mean that you're supposed to put up with abuse. Okay? So narcissistic relationships are helpful because they help us grow. Not because they're great. They trigger the wounds that we have, bring them to the surface, allow us to release them. They teach us lessons, we teach them lessons. Them to us, it's more painful because it brings up the wounds. Us to them, it's hard for them to understand how real love can actually be felt. So that was a lot for that particular situation, but that needed to be said. Okay, so in the next 3 to 6 months, I feel like there's a part of you that's going to feel a little bit anxious, and the energy is going to start moving towards, you're going to lose patience, I think, around waiting. Like you're going to get a little flustered with yourself and say, you know what am I waiting for? I need to get started. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not putting in the effort that I know I can. So if you haven't started yet and you're just working up that energy, you're going to get there. Now the Two of Wands could be a little bit of fear around wondering how this is going to work out. What's it going to look like in the future? Right now you're being asked to trust. So this is just the energy that you're working with until you get to that place where that moment hits and you get that message, that download, that feeling of, I know the first or next step to take in order to find success where I want to find it. This could be also in a relationship. We'll see when we clarify. If you were dealing with somebody that was a little bit immature, maybe they weren't financially stable or something of that sort, you could have lost patience with them because you didn't feel like there was a future there. So that could be for some of you. That's just a little side message because this is the 3 to 6 months. All right. Let's clarify the Page of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. So the other message I'm getting is, having dealt with somebody, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that might have been a little bit immature in the way that they dealt with things on an emotional level. So the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's an energy that's just not moving. So if you're wondering if somebody's going to be coming towards you, I don't feel that energy coming. It might have you in your head a bit. You may still be in love with somebody from the past. If you're not, that's okay. It's not for you. But this is an energy of someone who might be interested if the other person could possibly still want the relationship or want to work on it. I think you're at a place where you may be tired of waiting. I don't see that energy moving towards you just yet. The Four of Swords, like I said, it's a lot of being in your head about the situation. I think you're going to be focused more on your work right now because that's going to be so abundant. That's really what's going to bring you the happiness, is where you find stability in your passions. Where, not that love isn't going to make you happy, because you could be in a great relationship right now and you're just checking out the video. You know, some of you probably are. And it could just be that the person's moving a little bit slow. You know things are going to change. You know things are going to happen. And you're going to end up getting married. It's just releasing some of the energies from the past where it didn't work out, because this one's going to lead towards a solid, healthy relationship. All right, so let's clarify the Five of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands. Now we got the Five of Cups in the upright. So it's a back and forth energy of feeling like you're getting over it and then you feel sad, and then you get over it and you're sad. That's normal when you're going through releasing periods. So if you're wondering why you're feeling a little bit emotional right now, like lots of ups and downs, a little bit of depression, 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, that's why. It's just the way that the body deals with releasing. It's surfacing and then releasing, surfacing, releasing, crying, doing your salt baths, stuff like that's really going to be helpful. So I do see that after that is starting to clear, then you move towards something that's stable. Now, it could be, again, over a twin flame or a strong soulmate, Nine of Swords. So it was creating that pain, that disappointment, an inability to sleep. So a lot of this stuff is being worked through you and out of you. And I know it's hard work. If you've been doing this for a while, you could probably be saying, oh my God, it's been going on for like 2 years. When is this shit going to end? It's going to. And yes, you will move into a much more stable place. So if there's someone from your past that you're interested in, that pain has got to be healed within, which is, to me, childhood wounds. So it's either them or you or both that need to, in order for this union to come together and work out. All right, so let's clarify the Temperance in reverse. This is that internal kind of impatience that I feel like you might be going through. There's going to be that nudge from the universe. Yeah, the Hierophant card. It's like you feel the higher up saying, move, move. You can do this. You've got all the tools. Look, yeah. And it's going to make you so happy. What are you waiting for? Four of Cups in reverse. This is not accepting anything less than everything. That's my new favorite word with this card. And it's true, because if it's in reverse, you're not going to accept like menial offers, whether it be at work or in partnerships. So you're getting this nudge, like, you know this is what's going to make you happy. So that impatience that you're feeling is from spirit. The Hierophant, to me, is the higher power. It could be that you're getting a little bit impatient around wanting to get married in the next 3 to 6 months, so you're waiting for someone to propose. Like I said, you could be in a healthy relationship and you're just, this person's moving kind of slow and you're like, wait, you know, what's going on? Like, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to do these things. So this is, in a couple different ways, yes, the marriage part is going to come. So if you're questioning that, yes, you will be happy. It is possibly a twin flame if it's a good one, a good, healthy situation, and you've gotten through the tough parts. But it's going to make you really happy, and I think you know that. You've got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I mean, you have all the beautiful cards. So for those of you releasing, this is what's coming towards you. It may not happen exactly in the next 3 to 6 months, but it's energy to look forward to. So the Spirit's here, just nudging even more. Like, that's that rumbling in your tummy. Pay attention to it, because it's coming. If you're going after something that you're passionate about and that you just haven't gotten started, that's that nudge. Now, if you're waiting on somebody to propose because you know you want to marry this person and you just can't see how it's going to happen, I sense it's going to happen. Is it the next 3 to 6? Could be, but I don't want anybody coming back telling me, oh my God, it wasn't within that time frame, because time is fluid. So it's just that kind of push in that direction, saying yes, things are moving that way. All right, so guys, I'm going to clear this now, and we'll get into the person that's on your mind. So think about them for a sec while I clear this. All right, so this is for Aquarius. It'll be your person and you, and then the possible outcome as well as the romance angels. All right, so let's see. Whoever this person is that's on your mind, think about them, please. And let's see. Ooh, okay. Little bit of trouble coming together there. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, this person's not confused about what they want. So if you're wondering, they want a new start with you and they want a passionate new start with you. But be careful. There's only one thing I'll say about them. We'll get to it in a second. So you're showing up as the Empress in reverse, the Fool card, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. All right, so there's a part of you that feels like you're going back and forth. But let's talk about them. So like I said, if you're in a relationship and you're wanting to settle down and get married, that is happening. I'm confirming that for those of you that are watching this. I feel very, very strongly that's going to happen. You got nothing to worry about. There's still some healing that might have to happen with you guys, but for the most part, this is remember I said you're losing your patience. It showed up in the main reading. This is just kind of getting antsy about what's going to happen. All right, so we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Wands. No, your person's not confused. No, they're not delusional. No, they don't have anybody else on the side. None of that stuff. And the King of Wands in reverse, they're just having a difficult time connecting on a deeper level. They're a little bit shy, is what I'm going to say. So they do want this passionate, like, new beginning. If it's a new beginning, it could be somebody from the past who's not confused anymore. But that person has trouble connecting intimately, not physically, but like on an intimate level, like really sharing a lot about themselves, and that's because they're kind of shy. So your person could be this person, and yes, they want the same things that you want. They definitely want the partnership, the Two of Cups. They have a lot of love for you. If I didn't think they did, I would tell you straight up, this person's a jerk. They're not. They're just a little bit, they withdraw their energy a little bit. They don't want to open up too quickly, but they're very passionate about the situation. So if you're looking for someone from your past, this person wants to come towards you. When, I don't know. If you're in the current relationship, you already know this person wants to be with you. They're very happy. They just don't communicate it very well. They might be, have a little bit hard time of articulating their feelings. All right, so now the Empress is in reverse for you and the Fool card. So that's a little bit more spiritual work that I feel like you're doing, like we talked about. You're releasing, you're coming to that place. It's like you're getting to the next level. If there's some other type of step that you need to take, have more confidence, because in reverse just tells me you might question yourself a little bit. Not saying that you're not confident, but we all question ourselves. That's human nature. So they're saying, don't question yourself. Take the chance. Remember, I said, just do it. There's really a push this week to take that step. You've got Spirit's got your back. You've got the support, and they're nudging you. All right, so don't be confused. Don't get in your head too much about it. I think you've been going back and forth quite a bit about what to do in this relationship. It was tough for you to even decide. I think you're very much in your head, and it's like, don't worry, because things are coming. Part of you's like, okay, is this actually going to happen? Yes. If you are with this person, yes, this relationship's going to happen. You could feel a little bit confused, but you know that it's going to end up working out. You just might question things. If this is someone from your past, I think there's a part of you that goes back and forth about whether you might want them in your life or not. They definitely want to come back towards you and have a new beginning. So that's going to be up to you. I would never tell you to wait for them. I would never say take somebody back if they weren't a good person. I don't think they're a bad person. I just think there was probably some confusion within the situation. All right. So let's get the romance angels, and then we'll get a possible outcome for you. This is for Aquarius. Okay, so we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others, let go of control issues, keep an open mind, and then we have retreat. Bottom of the deck is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Perfect. So, as I said, there may be times when you feel a little low. Nobody's positive 24/7. It's impossible. Do the things that you know are going to keep you in a better mood and make you feel better for sure. They're talking a lot about exercise, walking, and eating right. And I don't talk about that too often in videos. So there's somebody that needs to hear that. You do need to change your diet. Try to, get on the healthier side. Don't be eating a lot of boxed food, stuff like that. I'm really adamant about not touching tons of boxed foods and preservatives. Anyway, so sorry if I shook you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. You might be, talking to your friends about what you think is coming. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So if someone wants to propose to you, do you really want to know? I'm being a little sarcastic because it's like this person's going to do it. And I know you're anxious. There's a part of you that really wants to know, is this going to go somewhere? It is. And I think you know in your heart that it is. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe that's part of the hesitation. Maybe you're not sure because you love this person, but maybe there's a part of you that's like, are they really my type? And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I agree. I think you do need to disconnect. All right, and do the rest of that work and allow this situation to unfold because it's going to, and beautifully. Sorry about that. Kind of loud. All right, this is the possible outcome for you. Perfect, marriage. This is a union period. The King of Pentacles in reverse just means it may feel a little bit unstable at first, but the Seven of Swords, okay, so there may have been questions about whether there were lies and deceit, and I don't feel that. Normally when this card comes out, I'd say both of the negative things. I'm just not feeling it with it this week for some reason. I just feel like there's internal, like there's a part of you that's lying to yourself. Like if you're saying that you don't want somebody from the past, this is you kind of lying to yourself. Like saying, I don't really want them. But you're trying to heal from it and maybe you do still want them and that's okay. You don't have to admit it to anybody else. It can stay between you and me. The Seven of Wands too can represent just wanting to cut your losses and move forward, which again, some of you will. I want to make sure each one of you understands that you're all different and you're going to have different scenarios. The other is you may have had questions about whether the person you're with currently is cheating. I don't think so at all. So if they were, I would tell you if you have listened to me before. Now, the committed relationship, that part feels like it's coming for those of you together. I do see you getting married. Yes, this is a significant soulmate. The King of Pentacles, it may take a little bit more money and time to get stable before you can get to that place. The Page of Wands, just finding the passion. Like, think about it. Put the effort into the passionate side of things and don't just think about, how this is going to work out. Like, put your love and passion into it. So the Judgment in reverse just means there hasn't been a decision made yet about whether you're going to get back together with somebody or whether the person might be proposing. Whatever that may be, it just hasn't happened yet. That's all. Okay, so let's get the Lover's Oracle for you, and then we'll get the Wisdom of the Oracle to close this out. This is for Aquarius. I really like this card. That's standing out to me, and so is that one. Okay, so we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And then we have, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. That couldn't be more perfect for part of this reading than what I was talking about. So, all right, one last one. There we go. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. That's for those of you that maybe you thought this was a twin and the two of you are in separation, but you really do feel like you're meant to be together. That could be that, or even just a soulmate. All right, last but not least, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll get a couple messages from Spirit. This is for Aquarius. So we have all that glitters, flexible, a message in a bottle, and a leg up. Perfect. Exchanging gifts. So that could be going on. Exchanging gifts. It could be that somebody ends up proposing. It could just be that someone from your past wants to send you flowers. You could be deciding you see something and want to buy it for them. It's a lot of, exchanging. It could just be sharing like your spiritual gifts with other people. All that glitters. Now, to me, this typically I would say all that glitters isn't gold, but in this case, I'm going to say it is what you see as being shiny and exciting. Follow it, because you're being pushed by spirit heavily this week to go forward. Now, being flexible, of course. This is a 10. This is all about new beginnings. So be flexible about how it comes to you, how you get the downloads, moving forward, trusting your gut, all of that stuff. Message in a bottle. This could be that person that wants to come in and say, I know things weren't balanced before, but I still really love you. Or this could be, again, like a proposal. I keep feeling it very strongly. Some of you are going to get engaged. And then we have a leg up. So this to me feels like support this time, not just that you'd have a leg up on the competition, but in this case, I feel like you have a lot of spiritual support. So somebody's always there to help pick you up. It could be somebody that's an earth angel, in other words, someone that's here, or it could be someone you feel in spirit that's always there to just kind of, you could feel bad one minute and all of a sudden you just feel better, and a part of you knows that it's someone that's looking out for you. Okay, Aquarius, that was a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It means so much to me. It supports me like you wouldn't believe. And I do personals again, so if you'd like that, it's in the description box. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. So much love to you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.